This invention is so cool. It will definitely keep the mailbox thieves away. Let's get into this.
A North Texas man has created what he calls the world's first smart mailbox.
Come on.
Fox 4's Sean Rabb says this is going to hold much more than just your letters. Fox 4's Sean Rabb joins us with that story. Sean.
Yeah, good evening to you, Clarice. Richard Prince II survived 2 heart attacks. After that, he tried to figure out a new way to make money for his family. He thought about bundling different types of devices made with smart technology and selling those, but then he had an epiphany. There's no smart technology to protect the packages that arrive at your home. So he created what he calls a smart mailbox. Not only will it hold your parcels, he says it will protect your packages.
Come on, let's see.
Porch pirates, people who steal from your porch what you've worked hard to pay for and have delivered.
Sad.
Security.org's annual report shows last year 58 million packages pilfered, valued at over $12 billion.
Ridiculous.
If somebody takes anything from your porch, then they may not go to jail because it's a misdemeanor.
Wow.
But if somebody touches a mailbox, I don't even think you got to explain to people. They automatically know it's a federal offense. So it's federally protected.
Makes sense.
Richard Prince II has created a mailbox he says will prevent porch pirates.
Video Smart Package Pillar.
Come on.
What is that?
That is the look of a normal mailbox that you would normally see in front of someone's home.
Okay.
Where it looks like a brick mailbox, but inside encased is an area where the packages can be stored.
Here's how it works.
You have a normal door that you can open, that your mail goes there, but this raises. As this raises, this raises. So it frees up the space so you can drop the packages right directly inside.
So
you do
cool.
have a key to it.
Okay.
And this is stone that's on here.
With the press of a button, the mailbox's lid gracefully lifts. And
Prince created videos to show how it works that he took to the Las Vegas Consumer Electronics Show,
Okay.
where innovations often become reality.
no more worries about theft or misplaced deliveries.
So let me ask you, the height and the width, it meets regulations. It's okay to have this in front of you.
I'm so glad you said that. That was my main focus, was making sure the height requirements and the measurements was correct.
Prince has been working on the world's first video smart mailbox more than a decade, finally obtaining a patent in May.
Let's go.
It took 8 years.
What's it like
Congratulations.
trying to get where you need to be, Mr. Prince?
It ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak.
Robert Prince II hoping it won't take that long to get to production. The mailbox that can keep porch pirates away.
Let's
You
go.
don't really see a lot of people going in actual people mailboxes. You see them going on their porches.
So it's an innovative idea. Now, he says for it to get from a prototype in his garage, Clarice, to out here, he needs an investor or he needs a partner.
Okay.
He says he hopes he can make that happen, and he hopes he can make that soon, that he can find somebody to fund his video smart mailbox.
That's like Shark Tank. Okay. I think this is so cool because this is a problem that so many of us have had to deal with at some point in another, some point here, years ago, whenever. Raise your hand. Come on, if you're watching right now at home, wherever you at in the car, raise your hand. Be safe first. Raise your hand, just or shout it out if you can't. If you can't lift your hand because you're driving, no worries. Shout me if you have had a package stolen by some criminals that was in front, because Amazon, they leave your packages right there at your door. And whoever else, UPS, FedEx. I mean, even now, some places you have to sign for. It depends on whatever it is, but also I guess it would be based off your request, sometimes as well. However, this is G. I think this is G for genius. I love this. Let me know what you think in the comments section about this. I got a couple of other ones as well, but I think, to me, when you all, we're going to do a test at the end, which one do you think is going to be the one that is going to be the most durable or the most reliable? I'll say that. Let's go to the next one. Kathy Padres, hope I said her last name right. And I may have used a clip from her before. I think I have. She has some really good content. Go and check her out on TikTok. This was a really good one as well. Now remember, the first one was for partial packages. let's see what she's also giving us tips on here.
Ways to make your mailbox more secure, because during the holidays, theft goes up. Don't let mail pile up. If you're on vacation, you can put it on hold. Sign up for USPS Informed Delivery. They send you email notifications of what's coming, so you'll know if anything is missing. They also make mailboxes with locks. You can put a camera or get a mailbox alarm.
Did not know they had mailbox alarms. Tips are specifically for mailboxes. I like the fact that you can put this on, you can put your mail on hold at the post office while you are traveling. And I know we've done that. We've done that ourselves. So this one is specifically for mail. Let's look at the last one.
Okay guys, so as requested, here's my new Porch Manager delivery box, and I'm going to show you how it works. The package deliveries go into the top compartment of this box, so when our delivery drivers arrive, they simply place our package inside here. Once the lid is closed, the package falls to the bottom, and you can't get it back out. The only way to retrieve it is through the bottom compartment, which is obviously locked and can only be accessed by key. So, once your packages arrive, you simply open the bottom compartment and all your stuff will be in there. You can also get different decoration style magnets, which I thought was pretty cool. Oh yeah, one more thing. Each box comes with concrete screws, so you don't have to worry about your porch box being stolen. Definitely check out Porch Manager if you haven't already.
Okay, and that's what I was wondering. The first one with the mailbox invention, and I really, really like that. You have a man who has created an invention based off of the struggles he's had with health, he was work, he had, wow. And he has created this and has a patent and now for invest. He said it's stone. He said it's stone. That to me, I'm going to go with the first. Looks more durable and I know it's for package. However, such a smart idea. Now, if you live in an apartment, then I don't know if you can have that sitting outside of your door or not. I mean, it would be to me a nuisance unless, you know, if it's there by your door, I don't know. I don't think that's wise. If a home is maybe, you know, it may be more beneficial, but an apartment, I don't think that would, you know, conduce. You have to tell me what you think about that. A townhome or a condo. I mean, I know with a condo, you know, you're right you have a little bit more space in between, you know, apartments where, well, it depends on the type of condo. If it's a condos that are similar to apartment style homes, then you still may run into the same problem. But stone to me is going to be way heavier than the other. And he said that the other one comes with screws. So maybe that one is, you're able to, I guess, screw it in place. Because I was wondering that partial, the last one to me looked like somebody can swing up there, scoop it up and put it in a car. Now thieves, that might be too much work for, you know, to act, because I'm sure it's going to have some weight to it. It didn't look like it was flimsy, but it did still look like it was easier to snatch and grab versus the stone one. Much wider, bigger, all of that. So, and for the mail, to protect your mail, you know, I hear all the time on, you know, the news about people's income tax check returns being stolen from mailbox, you know, insane. And mail not getting, you know, to your mailbox, or people have, that is so bold. For some come to your mailbox, open up your mail. That is crazy, and it should be a felony. So should stealing people's packages off their door should be a felony offense. I know he said it's a misdemeanor, but still. Anyway, what do you think? Put in the comments section if you've ever had a package. I mean, if you have not, you know, thank goodness, lucky you, and, you know, continue to do whatever you're doing so that you don't. But it's happened to me, and it's happened to many people that I know have had either mail taken from their mailbox, but even more so mail. I know more people that have had packages stolen from their front doors than mail out of the mailboxes. What did you think about the mailbox tips? Forwarding, you know, while you're out of town, and, you know, having a mailbox alarm rings. So what do you think about the mailbox? Is there a protective way to have your mailbox? I know that mailboxes also have like keys, and the postman can just slide the stuff in, you know, slide it in there. But what do you think? So in regards to the first invention for your packages, is it the first invention, or is it the partial mail or the third? The first one was the stone. The third one was, I don't know, not made out of some other porch manager is what it's called. The porch manager, or the very first for your pack. And what do you think about protecting your mail? What would you prefer? I thought this was really good. You know, short and sweet today, guys, with this video. Let me know how you feel about this. I think that is so wise and so smart, because people, you know, I see it in my Ring app all the time telling me that they see it on their rings where people have gotten packages from their home apartment doors. It is crazy. So what do you think about this? And have you ever had that happen? And if so, what did you do to prevent that from happening again? And do you have one of these devices? Do you have a porch manager at your home? Do you have a protective mailbox where if it's a key, where the postman can come, you have to unlock, your mailbox so you can get the mail and they just slide it in. I mean, I think that's really, really smart, especially to do that. So, okay, great people. Just giving some great tips about protecting your pet. Love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Share it. And I'll see you on the next one.
Start to apply the pressure listening to a 45-minute lecture. Intellectualism is conceptualism.